draw experiences from. If you don't go through ups and downs and pains and things, you're basically just masturbating for people. Look how well I can jack off. Bruh.
Dude, what the?
Kept rolling in.
Hey, traders, happy Memorial Day to you. What a rally we have in store. And Bitcoin is at its session highs right now, which, wow, okay. So you held support over and over and over again. You never, I mean, you fell below it, but it didn't matter. If you fall below support and you catch a fall through and you get back above it, then it wasn't a bearish breakdown. And what I'm talking about is, what's up, Hangout Festman? Dude, Hex, man. Hex like looks like it's trying to V-shape almost. And yeah, we'll definitely look at it. Thanks for the 100, man. Wow. 31.6. Holy crap. Chat. 31.7.
Really please, thanks, Mitch Hardy.
Bitcoin's up almost 8% today. Wow. That was... Oh, sorry, my chat broke too. Let me fix that. Sorry. Dang, man, that was crazy. Anyway, so what I'm talking about, the 4 hour, like this was going on. I tweeted about this a couple days ago where Bitcoin broke back above this level and was just hanging out. And it's like alligator blood, effing alligator blood. When you don't break support, man, when you can't do it, this can sometimes happen. And we never claim we know where something's going. All we can do is know where the levels are, and the level, it held, man. It effing held again for like the 7th time. Low from January 21st, June 21st, June 22nd, whatever, last year. That was the main level. And so now you're breaking. I mean, you're at your highest price you've seen on Bitcoin since May 11th right now. We're talking like 7 weeks or so, 6 weeks. plus. And this is a big deal. I mean, like breaking above 31K is not a joke, man. That's like serious levels. And there's very little price action until 33,000. I mean, 33.7 really. But the 200 moving average is upon us. The 4 hour at 32.5, which we have not touched that since April 10th. So you got to think that might be some sort of target area above $31,070, where you're very overbought right now, sitting at 82 on the 4 hour. That's the highest level you've been at since late March. Wow. And man, I'll tell you, alligator blood. It looks like Matt Damon just check raised Teddy KGB at 28.8, if you know what the alligator blood meme or quote comes from, right? Pop culture reference. So I've been trying to do what I can about updating, but like I've just been gone. I've been like mainly, just widespread concert in Huntsville, and then went through scenic north to central Alabama on the east side, so no internet. And I was at the lake yesterday, got back, was doing things with people, so I've just been kind of just completely incapacitated with social obligations in a positive way. So, but I'm back right now and just early, and just thought we were starting to break 31,000, and now we're at session highs, and you're talking about $2,300 plus up on the day, and you are now officially at session highs again, 31,850 and climbing. Oh my God! Happy Memorial Day weekend. 31,980 right there, almost 32K, chat. For the first time since mid-May. And there it is, $32,000 was just tested. Wow. There you go, chat. So this is what happens when you hold support. You fail to break down. Doesn't matter how many times you test it. It happened. I mean, you'd think it was getting weaker and weaker with lower highs, and then the bears failed again. The buyers defended the area, and now we have some. At least we have some resolution, whether it was up or down. It's going up, and there could be more upside. I mean, again, I really don't know what would stop Bitcoin looking left from seeing 33.7. Just like what would stop Ethereum if it held its 1730 area? What would stop it from going to 1972? Probably nothing, because it's never done anything but go straight down, straight up. It did go straight down twice, and now it's going straight back up. And that's all about the levels, man. It's all about the levels. Crazy stuff. Life comes at you fast on, holidays and stuff. So I know it's not like that for the rest of the world, but crazy world, man. So something happened yesterday since I wasn't live. We got a 9th consecutive red candle in a row. First time in history, but look at this on the new week, what's developing at a key level. Like, did bears ever, like on the weekly, was there ever a candle close below the key levels? 3 weeks, you tested and you tried and you failed. You could never, sellers could never push the price below 28.8. And that's it. And so you closed again for the third week in a row after testing 28.8, 30K. You closed that zone as support, and now you're catching a reversal. And at any point you catch a reversal, remember on the weekly, on the MACD at least, histogram, from the low to the lower low, lower levels, negative momentum, you could be starting to develop classic bullish divergence very fast here. And that would be insane. That's colossal. Anytime weekly classic bullish divergence develops, something you want to pay attention to, right? $32,100 right there. Another session high, up 9% now, over 9%, $2,700 up on the day. What a development that is occurring rapidly. So buyers defended a critical area on the weekly, third week in a row, and now a reversal seems to be occurring, at least for now. It doesn't mean the trend's gone full on bullish again. Remember, so much has to be done for that to be confirmed. But understand, between these levels, it's not weird, straight up, straight down, straight up. down, up, down, up, down. Maybe, I mean, like, who's to stop it? Like, it's almost always done that. So, I mean, at least you're going to probably test $33,700, but we will see, right? Nothing's certain. Crazy market, right? Okay. Oh, we have a monthly candle close tomorrow evening. So we look at the monthly real quick, and it really doesn't, you know, I mean, the good news, I guess, the monthly's not going to close below that level, right? But still a nasty red one. And I don't know, there's no real edge or anything. So that's it. I mean, I don't think there's any kind of like, I think that's significant in itself where you don't get a candle close on the monthly below a key support. Sure, that's great, but that's about it. That's all we have. So I don't think it filled that gap. No. Bitcoin futures. Don't think it filled that. No, did not. The gap fill on that is 23,770 or so. Yeah, December 28, 2020. So no, you were close, but no cigar. Nope, not even the wick. That's cool though. And just looking at futures, it's the same thing. It's that same little zone, and you're trying to break above it. This is delayed, sorry, but there is a gap above you. All right, there is an unfilled gap at 35,870. So if you're going to hold this level for real, and you're just going to repeat the same price action you do every time you hold the level up, down, it is not unreasonable at all to believe, right, that 35,870 couldn't be tested and the gap could not be filled, right? That very well could happen. Historically, you just look at the price action, man. It's not me making predictions. It's just what happens. You tell me, right? I don't even have to tell you what happens between those two levels. Okay, so anyway, there you go, man. So that's kind of like an update on Bitcoin. Been gone a couple days. Be happy for me. All right. Just because, like, you know, I mean, it's good for my mental health to be like, to take off a couple days and stuff like that. But hey, I mean, I'm here on the holiday, right? Where I should maybe be off. I'm like, nah, I'll just live stream today. Okay, so let's go to Ethereum. All right. You know, if you don't hold 1972, real high probability you're going to 1730. What'd you do? You did. And then you ran up because there's nothing that happens between this level besides straight up, straight down. And it did. It went straight down, and now it's gone straight up. And now it's trying to breach above 1972, which is cool, which is that daily candle high close from February 21st last year. You might, I mean, from here, if you're above that, 2041 seems like the probable target from here, just because it's like it's the wick high from that same date. So you do that, oh man, that's great. But are you making higher highs yet? No. Are you making higher lows yet? No. So, I mean, it's cool that you're having a rally, a very violent rally like this, but I think it's just key levels being held and the lack of buys and sells in between, or just, right? I mean, the sell orders are going to be at resistances. The buy orders are going to be at supports, but in between supports and resistances, there's not going to be much, right? So that's why you get those straight up, straight down situations in between those levels. So cool, man. Just now getting overbought on Ethereum's 4-hour chart for the first time since late March. Wow. Sitting around 73. And still far off that 200 moving average. So that's kind of your 4-hour wrap up on a rundown on Ethereum. Yeah, it's just a rally, man. It's not like we've reversed the trend and we're so hyperbolic. No, it's not like that, man. It's just this happens in these market conditions. You get obliterated and then consolidate, and then sometimes supports hold and you rally upward. But it will take lots of time to reverse the trend for sure, right? Because there's definitions of a trend, like what makes a trend. You know, we talk about that all the time. So like here's your daily on Ethereum. That in the end, I guess it's showing divergence. I really like that, how it just clipped over solds, made the low, then the lower low at the supports, and that's divergence. Now you don't really know at the time, but it's starting to show as a reality now. I mean, of course, looking back, but who knows what this could manifest into? As you can see, looking left, like less candles on the daily. It makes it clear. I mean, 2041 could happen. Wouldn't be weird. Now, if you ever break 2041, I mean, 2300, because that's the only thing the price action's really ever done is go straight up, straight down between 2041 and 2300. So we just got to take it one level at a time. We were at a level, it held. Now we're at another level, and we must watch to see if that would break, you know. But right, lower highs, lower lows until something changes, you know. So a lot of news. I don't know. Interesting. Well, we can look at GBDC, which is terrible, right? I think Bitcoin from the COVID crash lows up like 200+%, and I think the GBDC is down, dude.
Potential island reversal on GBTC daily.
We put on the list, dude. Thank you, man. All right. So just wanted to update you on kind of what's happening with your favorite S coins or your cryptos, man. All right. Yeah, man, it's cool. I mean, I love it. Like, I love it. You help again, man. That's just like, that's cool stuff. When you have levels from history that when they hit them, they bounced. You're getting the same type of price action a year plus later. And you're out of the bearish control zone on the daily on Ethereum. That's nice. Positive momentum's building. That's nice. Let's look at the weekly since the candle closed yesterday. You had 8 consecutive down weeks, which I think is a record. You know, but no bullish and golden candle going on this week yet, like Bitcoin's kind of doing, which is kind of crazy. But that same type of bullish divergence argument could be starting to develop now, and sellers could never get the price below 1730, 1728. But you're not above 2041, so you're just in between these two levels down here, which doesn't make you like in a bull trend or anything. It's just cool, dude. Instead of like completely getting devastated for 8 weeks in a row, there's finally some green. Can't be that surprised, can you? I mean, God. Well, I just thought it was going to go down forever. I thought every week was going to be real. I mean, eventually you get green weeks. It's like, wow. Cool. Okay, so what about BNB? That, like, you know, is up 5%. Is it above key levels? Nope, not yet. But it's like, it's flirting with it. It's in the zone. It's like right at it. The weekly not showing anything too interesting, right? I mean, sorry, we just started with the weekly. Let's look at the daily here. But it's okay, right? I mean, it's like, it's trying to pivot and rally back up to 332, 350. I don't know if it's going to break that, but if it does, man, I think 430. But if it doesn't, then 210 eventually. So it's just all about levels. And you're below the key level, but you're near testing it again. BNB and then XRP, which whatever, man, it's up 6% almost. Well, that's awesome, dude. It's like awesome to rally, but I mean, it's kind of in the middle of nowhere. And is it catching bids because it's XRP, it's superior technology, the FCC lawsuit, all these good things happening? No, it has nothing to do with that. It's just because Bitcoin's rallying, the macro's rallying, so XRP is rallying. It really wasn't ever at a strategic area for like a trade for short or long. It was just kind of in the middle of nowhere and just rallied. Wow, that's awesome. Cardano up almost 17%, man. Really nice. Never got down to 38 cents, did it? Never did. But just, again, it's like the macro. It's just doing the same thing. It's not in a bull trend. It just made its lowest low of the entire sell-off that started back in September of last year, right? So, you know, what's the previous discernible very real swing high? I mean, it's up at 126. You understand, like, that has to be, like, recaptured eventually before you could be bullish.
SGB/USD Songbird has gone straight down since inception. Can it go lower, or does it look to have bottomed?
What's up? It's inevitable. Thanks for the 15. I don't know. Songbird. Wow, that sounds like not a scam, right? I would totally put my life savings in that. We'll look at it for sure. Thank you, man. So this is the thing, though. Like, the reality here, based on historical price action, you talked about Ethereum. What happens, you know, Bitcoin, what happens to Ethereum between 1730 and 1970, up, down? Right? So I'm just saying the only historical price action you really have in between 38 cents and $1 is a straight line up and kind of a straight line down. I mean, you might 78 cents. I'm just talking about just technicals, right? If it was actually bottoming out here and was going to rally, and you look left and nothing really makes sense for a reversal really till 74 cents to 78 cents, which sounds obscene. It's just Cardano, but it could rally up there, test that as resistance, make a substantially lower high than the previous high, and just roll over, and then the downtrend continues. You're gonna get rallies and downtrends. Think about these the days hey man, oh my god, Cardano, just some random day in a bear trend, right? Oh my god, it was up 13% one day, and it's wow, man, look at this day. Cardano was up, my god, in one day it was up another 14% in January. You're gonna get those crazy rallies. Look, there was another day where you were in a clear downtrend, you were up 14%. Now today you're up 16%. It's crazy, man, but you're gonna get those. But eventually they stall out. Less market participants than before, and then you roll over. So that's cool. Great though, man. Great. Sup, Solta. Thanks, dude. Cardano, Sol probably messed up the order here, up 6%. Really cool. I want you to see something, which I take a couple days off. I'm not really thinking about Sol while I'm living life. But it's kind of amazing what happened on the 4 hour. I was not really there were some supports, I guess. There was a high from June 11th. There was a high from July 7th. I guess those held. But look what happened, man, over the weekend. This is a textbook bullish bat right here. There are some assets out there that same type of harmonic structure developed on the 4 hour. Not visible on the daily, but definitely there. As you can see, a 50% retrace on B, a lower high on C, and an 886 on D. And what a reaction. Just a reaction, man. Not a type 2 return, nothing like that. Just reacted. So since it hit the 88% retrace, the pattern completion zone of this harmonic structure, it got as high up as 21%. That's pretty cool. If you're in the world of studying this stuff and you make it fun, I think that's pretty cool, to see Scott Carney's work just on an S coin in an unregulated market in a bear trend, develops the pattern and goes up 20% off its low where reactions occur. It reacted. That's cool. So maybe you get a type 2 return, but we'll see. You break 48.62, you could be going up to $55, pretty easy, $58. So that's your Sol. Not your Sol, it's just SOL. Okay. Fortunately, your Sol is not on a chart, but you could have a really nice Sol chart. Could be really bad. I don't know. But you went how many weeks? 8 weeks in a row red on Sol. And clearly you can see on the weekly, you did have a confirmed bearish breakdown, yesterday at the close. And you're still below it. You have, even with all that cool stuff we just looked at, you're still below the key level that you should be above. I prefer Sol was above, So, cool, dude. Bro, who's acting like they know? Does anyone act like... I don't know, man. You just don't watch the stream. If you think I act like I think I know where the asset's going, you're crazy, because I try to articulate almost every day that I never determined or said I know where something's going. Are you crazy? I don't know, man. Whatever. I can only try to articulate it to the best of my ability, So, Sol, and then, what was it? Dogecoin. Oh boy. Yeah. What didn't pump today? That's the question. Doge is up 5%. It held that 7.86 cent area, that high from that candle high close February 8th. It's been there. Buyers defended that. They defended that level, and the macro is catching a rally. So Doge is too. Again, up almost 5%, which is 0.4 cents. Nice. This level, it's not that crazy. Straight up, straight down stuff. It could go to 10 cents eventually if Bitcoin keeps running. And that's it, man. That is it. That's your Doge. Never fell below support. It did, but again, it's never been about the bearish breakdown itself. It's always about the fall through price action after the bearish breakdown or the bullish breakout, right? Because fake outs to the upside happen too. So there you go. And then DOT, which of course up 6%. Yeah, man, it's just, it held, and now it's at this key. If it breaks 1060, my God, dude, it's, you know, protect yourself if you were short, because it could go to 13 bucks, at least 11.85, right? That's what you just know. Like, if it breaks that level, history's told us that all it does is go up, down, and could go straight up again. So just be aware of that on DOT, okay? Just say it. That's right. Happy Memorial Day. And thanks for the service to all veterans who served the country and preserved our freedom. Really appreciate it. So I can sit on my stupid butt and look at charts. And I know we have some veterans even in this community. So thank y'all. All right? For real. Let's see. So then DOT and then Tron. We got to look at Tron. Tron's like a major reason to look at this asset every day. This thing is, it could be like, I mean, like, it is on the cusp of a massive breakout. We talked about the bearish Gartley on the 4 hour, but no, like, you reacted and just outperformed, like, underperformed like the bearish pattern, underperformed like a joke. Look at it now. It's working on a daily bullish engulfing candle, sitting at the key level. If it breaks this, probably going to like 12 cents eventually. There's something insane going on Tron, and all I can tell you is the chart looks primed for much higher prices. I have no idea why. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes, but we know what the market participants are doing on the chart. That's all we know. No idea what Justin Sun could be, you know, sitting in a warehouse, picking his boogers and whatever, but they could be doing something, man. Someone's buying this and they're not giving it up. Every time a sell-off happens, buyers come in at a higher price and push the price up again, and that just keeps happening. So you don't have to trust Tron. That's the beauty, right? Trust the stop, though. Stop loss. Protect yourself. I've never said trust anyone in crypto, dude. God, you should not trust anyone in crypto. That's why the heart and soul of this channel is just technical analysis. That's why we just look at charts, and we let the charts determine what we do in crypto. Because look what happened, man. All these like genius economists or guys that are like from the financial industry, like, they got caught up in that crazy hype fest, that crazy Luna, and it's 20% risk free, and hey, buy Titan coin and rug pulls. That's why you don't get caught up in it. You just worry about the psychology of the buyers and sellers, and that comes from reading these charts, right? Yeah, is Luna 2.0 even? We should, because I know it like got devastated. We do it just for Schadenfreude because we want that thing to fail, because that's like Kenneth Lay starting Enron again. All right, so who cares about? I don't trust Justin Sun. I would never trust Justin Sun. Kidding me? But this chart looks good. That's it. That's as far as it goes, as far as it will ever go. All right. So let's look at Hex, because Hangout Fest came in here like a bat out of heck and tipped. And look at this thing, man. This is actually the 4 hour looks crazier, but TA respected in its own right, where we had key levels like 6.6 cents. You broke that level. What did you do? You went straight down to the next support, which was what? 3.9 cents, 4 cents. The candle low close. What did it do? It hit it and started falling below it, but there was no follow through below it, and it rallied. And I guess that's a crazy bullish hammer, and now a bullish engulfing candle. And yesterday was a bullish back test of 6.6 cents as support. And now you're working on another bullish engulfing candle. And really between 6.6 cents and around 10 cents, 11 cents, or maybe even just saying 10 cents because the candle high close here, between that, there's nothing. So it has more upside. From where it is right now, it could go up at least 16% more, but very real, it's going to go back test that major level that was support as resistance, you got about 30% more upside. So there you have it, man. There wasn't an edge. It capitulated. I mean, it literally was down 80% in 2 days, but it has recovered some, and that's great, and it's back above a key support, and that's all we're going to talk about are the levels here, okay? Okay, Hex for Hangout Fest. That's it, dude. I mean, you know, what did you say, though? I don't even think you really requested it, which is fine. Which is 4 hour and daily. Yeah, 4 hour, man. I don't want liquidity on this stuff. Oh, the 4 hour, that's crazy. It really is. And actually is amazing. Like, I love how it's almost trying to V-shape here. This is kind of what V-shapes start looking like. It's going to, I mean, they're, again, 16 to 30% upside above 6, where it is right now. Right? But between the levels, right, where we had discussed and tweeted, hey, if it breaks this level, there's 40 to 45% downside. If it holds this level somehow, there's 40% upside from that low to high, right? That's how there's actually 60% upside from that low to high. Crazy. So that's kind of how it's all about the levels, man. You know, up, down. Supports, that's where bids are. Resistance, that's where asks are. Oh man, my music stopped. Sorry. I hope y'all are having a good long weekend. Seriously, hope you got to do something. You know, like. Oh my god, dude. Sorry. Jesus, dude, my bad. Dude, I can't catch a break on the music, man. Oh my god, dude, the first song. When I started the stream, like, what was he saying? I don't even want to. Bad, dude. Real bad. There was truly zero edge when Hex was collapsing like that. But, you know, people were telling me on Twitter that it was some guy who went rogue on the liquidity pool, which doesn't sound good at all. What? So, cool story, bro, on the reasons. You know, it was crashing because it still was crashing. People were still losing value, but it has recovered extremely well. I mean, since its lowest low that night, 4 or 5 nights ago, it's up 124% in 3 days. Interesting. That's right, Chargers. Pretty much, dude. Don't let anyone know. I have a secret OnlyFans account. All right, only for the real ones. So nice, Hex, and so kind of just like looked at the all these coins. I think do we have another request? Let's get the other one out of the way. I think there's only one more request. So GBDC on the daily. All right, yeah, that's fine. Yeah. Might as well. Oh, by the way, sorry, man.
I like turtles.
Turtles, baby, turtles. That was breaking down. It was not good, but the fall through was trash. There was no follow through. It was a joke. So much a joke that buyers defended the area and broke it back above the key level. And now where are you? Now total market cap is at the top of that zone of inflection, right? That swing low back from February 24th. I think it's like just above that level, you know what the historical price action's done. We don't act like we know where it's going, but historically, minimum, it's if it does get above that level, it goes to 1.44 trillion every time, no matter what. Right, again, that's not me acting like I know. That's literally looking left and determining based on history where the asset has gone literally every time. So I hope it breaks that, man. So it does go to 1.44 trillion, you know? We don't have to get him a body bag today, thankfully, right? My goodness, is that loud? Maybe. All right, so GBTC. You said island bottom. Not sure if the it's kind of weird, right? I mean, island bottom, I think they last longer, and the gap's not really like island bottom should look like, I mean, textbook, you know, island bottoms are like, you know, you gap down, and then you paint the island for a while, whatever, and then there's a clear gap, you know, and there's no like weird price action we saw on GBTC, and then you eventually you gap up. Like that's the island bottom, you know, reversal. That's the way they look. They're like, it's like a abandoned baby, bullish abandoned orphanage instead of bullish abandoned baby. The orphanage, there's many candles down here. And then you just gap down, and then you gap up, same level, and you run on and you reverse, right? But don't really see that, you know, on GBTC, really, right? I mean, can you really see that? Oh, it's gonna gap up, right? It will gap up. I don't know exactly where it's gonna be, but where it is, I mean, it did fill a gap. That's what happened. There was an unopened gap. There were multiple unopened gaps, and that's where it is right now. There are way more gaps to the downside on this, but yeah, kind of. Oh, and that's what happened. Look what happened, really. There was this one high from June of 2019 that it didn't actually touch. It was just so close. But between those levels, I mean, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. It could go at $24 if Bitcoin's going to run to the upside. You know, if this 31,000 breakout's actually happening, you know, $24, whatever. What did Elon do? Elon up to Elon things, man. So I'm turning on my air conditioner. It's getting hot. Composite man. All right. So that's your GBTC. It's like it held a level, it filled some gaps, it's hanging out, it's gonna gap up because Bitcoin rallied when the market was closed, and that's how gaps happen. And who knows, man? I wouldn't worry about GBTC. I would worry about Bitcoin or Bitcoin futures. Forget GBTC again, man. Right? It's like Bitcoin's up substantially and GBTC is down. Right? Let's see. I mean, it's bad. I'd have to look at it. So where is it? It hit the same price it was at in November of 2020. What was Bitcoin in November of 2020 spot price? November 2020, early November. It's only like 15K, right? So since like early November of 2020, Bitcoin is up 100%. GBTC is up 0%. That's it. That's all you need to know. It's like awful. It's like terrible, dude. I guess the only reason why one would own GBTC for real, I mean, I guess the tax deferred stuff, but mainly just because like maybe one day randomly SEC approves the GBTC spot price ETF or whatever, and then it just randomly pumps 10-20% on that. Just like you would maybe own weed stocks, because just on the offshoot chance that one day Brandon wakes up and is like, hey, we're just going to legalize weed federally. All of a sudden, weed stocks are up 30, 40, 50% in a day or two, you know, because that will happen if it does, you know. So that's your GBTC, dude. All right. So we were going to look at Nestcoin, right? Yeah. SGB, Songbird. Sounds like a blue chip, right? Cap up. Well, a lot of exchanges on this. I don't know which one, though. Am I looking on Bitstamp? I don't even know, man. Because I'll be like, it looks all-time lows. And it's like, no, dude, there's more data on another exchange. No. Bro. I mean, maybe Kraken. Dude. If you're going to give me inevitable... this coin, try and, you know, anytime you try to give me an exotic Beanie Baby S coin that none of us have heard of, try and also request the exchange you want to, so I'm not looking at something with less data than you want or something, you know. Any idea? I don't know, dude. I mean, I guess I'll look at Bitstamp. It seems like Bitstamp has the most data, but whatever. All right, yeah, Bitstamp, some illiquid S coin that's at all-time lows. Dude, all-time highs on volume, though, on May 16th. Cool. And not making a higher high. It just rallied, and who knows? It could go up, dude. But I think you're creating levels as you go down. So the next level would be 4.786 cents to 5 cents. Right? If you ever broke that, you're probably going up to 9 to 9.8 cents. 9.8 cents. Sorry. That's it. I mean, that's all you can really do. Above that, we'll talk about it later, right? If you ever request it again, when it gets above 10 cents, yeah, because then it's probably running up to like 18 cents from there. But that's it. That's all we can do at all-time lows, and isn't a downtrend, and I don't think there's much else to really look at. There was not any bullish divergence. It was complete and utter bearish convergence. So no edge on that little pop that I got on high volume, or on its highest volume ever on this chart. So can it go lower? Does it look like it doesn't look like it's bottomed out? There's no form of confirmation. There's no higher lows. It was the lowest low of all time. That just, how can you know without any bottom indicator? So no, I have no idea. It could run up to 5 cents. Think about that. Or it runs up from where it is right now just to go back test its previous low as a resistance. It could go up 30% from here and still be hyper bearish, you know? No, dude, I mean, like, you're talking about weed stocks, like, unironically, it's not a joke. I mean, I think so that's it on that. That was the last request anyway. But, dude, I was scanning a little bit. I saw this, dude, look. I want you all to see something, all right? This maybe is nothing, all right? It maybe really is the biggest joke of all time. But listen to me. Tilray, which is a weed stock that is federally illegal for now, look what's happened. There's this one low point from September of 2020. Look what happened. Tilray fell below it. It's not about the breakdown itself, which happened. It's about the fall through. The fall through was a bullish engulfing candle, and you got back above it. And so you're testing this level. You can clearly see on Thursday, you broke back above it. On Friday, you back tested. This is a spring, okay? Spring back test. Right there. Sorry, I scaled out a lot. So, all right. So when you spring and you back test the spring, that could be very good for an asset. So I'm not saying I know if this thing's going to bottom out. I don't know if the bottom's in. But you can see what happens when 442 holds. Up, down, could go up. So y'all brought up weed. Well, I brought up weed, but it was it was kind of like, why you would own GBTC, why you own weed stocks, just in case you want to win the lottery, right? I mean, and this, look what it's doing right now. It's pretty interesting. If that's not interesting, then you don't care about TA.
Can you take a look at waves? Good to have you back. Hope you enjoyed your time off. Thumbs
I
up.
did, man. I
Thumbs up.
did. Thank you for the hopium of my time off. Yeah, it was wonderful, dude. Wow. But we will look at waves, an old S coin that one time it pumped, and then it dumped. And I'm like, all right, wow, that's, I think there should be a book written about the waves chart or something. Okay, thank you. So that's it. All I can do is just kind of give you fair warning about Tilray back testing a spring here, and maybe we'll look at some more weed stocks. Y'all bring it up or something. Hold on. Wait, did we want to look at what was Luna 2.0 on TradingView? Just for fun, just for memes, because it got destroyed. Altria owns 40% of Tilray. Oh yeah, you know what's gonna happen, Mike Jones. Then eventually, now it may go to 244, but eventually, yeah, you know the bet. Altria made that bet. I think we all know what's coming. It's just Luna now. Really? It's Luna Lunk? Oh my god, dude. Let's just get it over with. I've never looked at this chart before in my life, so... what, KuCoin maybe? I guess. Dude, there's no data. It's up 34% today. Tell me the chart, though, with the most data on this. Not Lunk. Bybit. Dude, y'all are confusing me. It's not on Bybit. There's no Bybit for Lunk. Lunk is Luna Classic. Oh, it's just Luna now. Okay, I got you. I'm sorry. I don't keep up with scams. Enrons, you know, like, oh, Enron started a new ticker. What's the ticker for Enron 2.0? I never would care, you know. I don't even see. Oh, there's KuCoin maybe. All right. Ah, dude. I mean, whatever. This is, I guess, is what you're talking about. It's up 75% today. It's at 9. Is this real? It's at $9.89. That's insane, dude. As it was literally as close as it could ever gotten going to zero. It didn't, and now it's up like substantially. It's a scam, though. I mean, whatever. Yeah, scams go up and down. I mean, just reality here. Talk about zones of support resistance. You're above all support resistance, like the overhead resistance, until $19. I mean, there's another 100% upside on this if it's actually going to do technical. But again, I'm not. It's a scam. There was no edge. It's just the macro recovered. Bitcoin broke out. It held support and then broke to the upside and it's breaking resistance now. And Luna's catching the positive effects of that. That is pretty insane, though. I mean, that could have been life-changing for someone who was gambling. Congrats on hitting green at the roulette table. You did it, dude. That was great. Great roll. Great pick. Classic Luna is at whatever that is. Yeah, that's sounds terrible. Anyway, I don't even know, man. Head and Shoulders and Enron. Okay, that's the best I can do, man. Looking at that, let's look at Bitcoin dominance here. Forgot about that. Bitcoin dominance is butting up against a major level. All right, 47%. It jumped across the creek. This is probably just Wyckoff accumulation going on. Wyckoff accumulation.
Can we take a look at the US 100 chart? Looks like it's about to hit some resistance again.
Sure, Dan. Thanks, man. We'll look at it. US 100, which is just the Nasdaq futures, Nasdaq 100 futures chart. Yes, we will. Okay, so once you break 47 to 48%, buy 53%, buy 60% market cap dominance. That's it. So Bitcoin has been outperforming mostly everything in crypto. Right around since May 5th, Cinco de Mayo. And yeah, but you are approaching a level that has been a resistance before, where every time you've hit it, you have reversed violently to 40%. Is it going to happen this time? Based on the low that was put in, that was substantially higher than the previous three lows, which indicates accumulation, and the failure to see the support again, that just implies that there was too much demand on this chart, for it to go lower. And so to me, if it could be considered a bullet, some sort of rectangle, and if the rectangle fails to see the bottom and then sees the top, that's a partial decline. And that means there's a high probability chance of it breaking out now. Partial declines, look them up if you don't know about them. It's not a joke, though. These are just real terminologies. Okay, yeah. So, oh yeah, waves. My bad. I forgot to look at waves. Yeah, waves, man. Oh, my guess, is it up 10% today? Because I doubt anyone's going to be requesting waves when it's not up 10% or something. Right? What even chart am I looking at, dude? Jeez. KuCoin, I guess? I don't even know, man. Wow, it's up 62%. No wonder you're requesting it. Because no one in their right mind would request this when it's not doing that. So, man, this is your waves chart. All right, bro. 495, a peak from August 2020, a valley from January 2021. You fell below it. There was a confirmed bearish breakdown on May 26th. You caught a little fall through, then 48 hours of no selling, and then a massive green candle to break you back above the key support resistance level. And you, right in between that level, it's normally up, down, maybe up. It's just kind of doing the same thing. 830 is probably where you're headed. I mean, just based on looking left, not based on me thinking I know where something's going to go. Which I don't even understand. Like, why people would think I act like that. I don't. So 830 to 914 is the next key level. No idea if it's going there, but it's well on its way. It's getting really close. Or it reminds me of Ethereum between 1730 and 1972. That's what it reminds me of. Just in between levels. Bro. As your waves, bro, there's more to talk about. Does it, like, if you ever broke 914, probability up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. So you break 914, the next target would be 1256. That's all I can tell you. There was certainly no bullish edge so much. Maybe there was a little bit on the MACD, but it's funny though. Say you identified the bullish divergence on waves on the MACD histogram on the daily, right? And it's like, oh, it's maturing. It's actually playing. It's not playing out, but it dumped after like it developed. It dumped another 27% before it did this. So it's just like, I mean, sure, maybe there was bullish divergence. How are you going to play that? Tough here on this one. Yeah, this is not an easy market by any stretch of the imagination. You're trading S coins, man. Beanie Baby. Literal virtual Beanie Babies. And that's it. Okay, US 100, which is, again... Wait a second. I always look at another one. What's the ticker I look at? I always look at... which is the exact same. I look at the NASDAQ 100, which is the same thing, right? Crazier? Yeah, it's the same chart. So let's just look at the one I'm looking at on another exchange. Just it's NAS 100 USD. Same thing. Okay, what are you doing? Very, very nice rally to break back above a key support resistance at 12,002, 12,004, and the next key levels 12,009, 44 from May. It's just a valley a couple times. I figure that'd be tested where you are now. It doesn't take, you're pretty close, If you ever broke that, I could definitely see 13,900 to 14,000 because historically, if you're ever getting above 12,009 or 13,000, it's a straight up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down situation. So you can go straight up again, and that's it. But is there an edge? No. Are you making higher highs, higher lows? Nope. So the trend you are in, is it bullish? Nope. But you get rallies like this and downtrends. It just happens, man. It can't be easy for shorts. Oh, I mean, like, it's pretty easy when you confirmed a top up here with hidden bearish divergence. And it was pretty easy, but it played out. It all played out, dude. It crashed. I mean, it went down 25% in 56 days. Index fund, futures index fund. What do you expect, man? Yeah, you're gonna catch relief rallies. Squeeze the shorts that FOMO'd in at the bottom on a bearish breakdown, but it had already lost so much value from the top. So shorts get squeezed. Retail starts, getting back in, not looking at charts or understanding what trends are and thinking everything's fine. And that becomes exit liquidity for smarter money. And then it just rolls over and the downtrend continues. right? You understand, like, in order to like reverse your trend, you would have to like break above $15,300. You know how much time that would take and how much price action and money that would take. It would take a lot. So that's your NASDAQ 100 futures chart, where we can look at right now, why not, we're on it, the S&P 500 futures chart that hit a 38% retrace from the COVID crash low to the high. 38% reaction, very nice, but at the same time, it's the same argument that I just presented on the NASDAQ futures, where you just made your lowest low, you had lost 25-30% of your value after confirming 4,500 as resistance with hidden bearish divergence, you know, underperforming classic bullish divergence, and too much work has to be done for a bullish reversal. So I think it could go up and test 44 to 42.77, and it wouldn't really be that weird, because that's a key level, and you have broken back above another kind of key level at 4,000 to 4,058.
Can you check out CRV, please?
What's up, Natch? Yeah, dude. Thank you for the 20. Thank you, dude. Much love. So that's kind of it. There wasn't an edge. It was just hit a fib node, and again, it was just it kind of just, when you dump so much so fast on an index fund, yes, rallies occur. Bear market rallies occur. This is the Dow Jones Industrial Futures, that you could understand what it's doing. Makes tons of sense, right? I mean, it's perfect, really, in ways. Like, what it's doing, what was once a support, you know, a ton, is now resistance, and you are certainly not making higher highs than the previous highs. You most recently put in your lowest low of the entire downtrend, so the downtrend's intact, and you're just going for a rally from your previous high to low. You've retraced about 58, 59%, maybe even 60%. And that's it. You are in the golden zone, and this is exactly the zone where you roll over again. So look left, man. You're below it, but if you break it, hey, man, that's the difference. If you break it, it would make sense to see 34,815 at that point, and that would be a full reset. And that would end up becoming what? Another bearish harmonic of some sort. A bearish shark here. 886. And history will repeat itself, because that's what the Dow Jones Industrial Futures did March 29th, right? It was a bearish bat. This would be a bearish shark, where it runs up, full reset from the previous high to low, 886, and literally confirms it, a type 2 return on the bearish bat pattern, and then collapses and outperforms because it's the downtrend. And so that is something that could happen, and you could bet everyone and their grandma are gonna maybe start flipping bullish, because, hey man, we broke resistance, everything's good. But do you notice the complex wave structure that is occurring again? So it's just this is just a theory. This is something that could happen in, you know, one of the most bullish extreme outcome, you know, circumstance. Like it's like a what could happen. You can't be bullish even at 35K, 34,956, because this. Okay, anyway, just shooting the S here with y'all on Memorial Day. Hope y'all are having a good one. And then your Russell 2000 futures that really made the most sense out of all of them, right? It was the old resistances, became support, or you bounced off, you rallied off of them, got a reaction off of them, and then you came to test the top of the zone September 2018 and made that little higher low. And you've been rallying very well, three white soldiers pretty much. But now you're just testing these old lows, right, from January 27th and February 24th. That's a resistance now. So I could just plot right here, just a little horizontal ray to show you, just to identify it. It's right there. What was once a support from history could become a resistance, and you have not broken it, have you? No, you have not. Not broken, but maybe close. Going to depend on the S&P. If you did break it, you could understand why it could rally much higher, but so far pretty good. That's it. People asking for Crypto Hoarder, dude. He's I know he's on vacation or whatever. I think he's out there somewhere on the West Coast. Maybe. It might be at the West Coast of another planet though, right? Do I think we go green this quarter? Considering aren't we about the quarter's about to end? Or let's see. Oh, we got so we got one more month of this quarter. Oh, dude, go green this quarter on what? On Bitcoin stocks, quarter. Let's look at the 3 month. No way, no way, no way. We go green in 1 month and 2 days. Like that means the Bitcoin's price would have to exceed $45,500. Seems improbable, right? Like it's never impossible, but that's insane for 1 month. And obviously insane things have happened before, but it just seems like probably not. But the fact that the Federal Reserve, I think on Wednesday, will officially begin quantitative tightening. Like they will literally start selling the crap they were buying. And we're talking like, I believe, unless the number changed because they're scared, the number officially or originally was $85 billion they're going to shed off the balance sheet monthly. What's up, James, dude? Yeah, man. I agree. Come for the TA, stay for the freedom. Let's go, dude. So I think this is a pretty interesting development on Bitcoin. I don't care who you are. If you're a bull or you're a bear, it was alligator blood. It was Teddy KGB versus Matt Damon. And again, Matt Damon check raised Teddy KGB right here. What a pump. And again, looking left where you are, not much of anything. Until at least 33.7, but it maybe won't go to 33.7. I'm just saying, based on price action, if you look left, it's just tons of straight up, straight down everywhere. It is an inverse money printer. I don't even think many of y'all even got it. What happened, dude? Like what I did on the intro, I had Chalen reverse the money printer. Like, how like on the intro you'll have Jerome Powell doing and the money's going out. I made him inverse it where Jerome Powell's doing this and the money's coming back to him. So it was a little Easter egg that I don't even know, no one even talked about. So or it's all a joke, dude. Like they're robbing the treasury. That's all that's happening. Okay, for real. Wow, HNT's up 28%. Mother of God. HNT, dude. Look, it's like hits this level on the daily and just it held it, man. It was a candle high close, candle low close from March of last year, and it held again, man. And dang, dude. There was a little bit of divergence in the end. But again, once the divergence, it was developing and it was still selling off after it developed. But if HNT can get above 955, this is just a S-coin miner, it's pretty cool. Like I have a Helium miner currently right now going for my brother-in-law. But anyway, clearly see what kind of critical area we're at on this one. If it can break 955, straight up, down, up, down, up, down, up. So the upside potential on HNT, if it broke this level, which it hasn't yet, it could be 90% upside, 88% upside, or at least to where the supply line is 1, 2, 3, 53% upside on HNT. Pay attention. Right, in downtrends, you catch insane rallies. Right, look at HNT did. Like January 26th all the way to February 5th, it went up 62% in 10 days. These things happen. Look, from the low December 14th to January 5th, it went up 75% in 22 days. I mean, these things can happen. But what happens? They run up. It's insane. Oh, my God. And they collapse and make lower lows. And that'll probably continue. But just saying, look where you are. Pay attention. Breaking that key level could mean 100%, 55 to 100% upside on HNT. Wow, crazy. Thanks for the 300 likes. Yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. I don't know if you're in here. It's like you could be doing anything on Memorial Day, so I really appreciate it. I hope, though, that you're watching or just listening and you're out on the lake, you're barbecuing with friends and family, and, you know, whatever. I hope you're multitasking watching this stream more than any other stream, you know, just because holiday. I pretty much, like, celebrated my holiday the past couple days, so I'm kind of like, all right. I'm still going to, while I am live early, too, because I think I'm going to go over to the parents' house, eat some barbecue, you know, relax, do all that. So I think, like, just around the markets, man, there's just a lot doing similar things at key levels. It's really cool to see Monero. Sorry, it was in a channel and it broke the channel, and it's just, it doesn't matter. It's really cool. Like, I think it's insane what Monero's doing. Like, it's respecting these levels so well, like, unbelievably. The trade setup entry, the spring back test, and then it ran and hit the targets, then it collapsed, and they actually made a lower low than the previous lows, but then rallied back above it. Market participants defended that area, and then you got another successful spring back test, kind of what Tilray is trying to do. And now you are making your highs of the day, the highs of this little run that ended May 12th, back to the highs you've seen since May 9th. You know, like almost 3 weeks now, and you're breaking back above the 200-day moving average. Monero's looking pretty promising here. These are good things happening, right? Your positive momentum is building again. You're getting closer and closer to the bullish control zone on the RSI. So it is there's a chance. Like, why not between these levels? Why not go up to 283 again? It could happen, man. People actually use Monero, for sure. They do. They really do. Everyone around the world too, right? Chinese and Russian and Turkish and probably some American, everywhere. Everyone uses Monero. I mean, like, you know, it is your truest form of crypto. Like, it is completely anonymous. It's what people think Bitcoin actually is, but it's not, you know. Bitcoin's extremely transparent. Planets, the US dollar. Oh my God, dude, Jonathan. Thank you for 20 though, man. Yeah, we'll look at it for sure. All right. Monero, dude. I'm not kidding, dude. Like, Monero is like pretty okay, man. And I'm like, even if you look even further left to give you more confidence that this is normally where the price goes between 145 and 283. It never has done anything but straight up, straight down. And this level. So why could it not do it again? It could and very well will see 283 again. And if it breaks it, that's not my God, forget about it. You know, minimum 340, then deep retraces around 430 to 450 and stuff. So we'll see. Nice. CRV. Let's look at CRV and then planets of the scrubs. Should make a movie. Planet of the Scrubs. Planet of the Safe Moon holders, right? Remember we made that comparison that Safe Moon owners were just mega retail and they're like chimpanzees with machine guns because they don't know it, but they're so dangerous because they were like pushing Safe Moon because the guerrilla marketing got them and they were new and they didn't know what they were doing, and so they're like advocating, they're shilling that crap to their family and friends, and those people don't know what they're doing, so they buy in because they listen to that dude. And this chimpanzees with machine guns, man. That's what 2021 was in a lot of ways. It was weaponizing retail to push Ponzi's and stuff. Okay, CRV. Wow, CRV. Yeah, dude. Yeah, interesting level here. Right, we're clearly getting down to like, you know, May and June and July. Look what you're doing. It's actually spectacular price action at a very key level where you see what happens if this level holds long enough, where it could go. It isn't really crazy. this is a pretty nice looking chart now. Like, it held and is continuing to hold. You're even catching that local high or low spring back test of spring stuff. You gotta love that. So it's really not bad here. There could be a lot more upside on this asset. I mean, minimum. If you're just looking at like look, this little peak from September 2020, this valley from February 2021, another valley from September 2021, that would probably be your target here. Like, if you're in this or something, you like bought at this bottom here, which I don't know, like, but from here, there could still be, even though it's up 11% today, there could still be 18% upside, 17.87% upside, just based on that. It's not even like a hard support resistance. Like, normally it breaks that and goes insane to 350. So yeah, that's Natch. You get it? You get me? It's not really bad here. There just wasn't an edge. There wasn't seller exhaustion on the daily, but it was at a key level, and you can clearly kind of see that. That's it. It's our music stop, man. All right. The next one, there was another one, right? Planets of the Safe Moon. Just kidding. It's not that. Planets. There it is. I guess it's Bitfinex, the only exchange. Yep. Planets on Bitfinex. That's it, dude. You want a US dollar? Okay, we'll do literally US dollar like you said. Oh my God, why even, dude? Why? Here's your planets. Should I even waste my limited data that I can only post so many lines on so many charts, and should I even do it on planets? Down 5.3%. I mean, are these supports? I don't know. I don't even know, man. Hey, it's kind of crazy. Kind of a head and shoulders developed, and it played out brilliantly up here. That's cool. It did do something bearish. The psychology of momentum shifting, that was very real. And a neckline, right? It was really just more like this. I would look at that like the neckline, even though I know you could have been like this was a neckline, and that's fine. Both levels were respected, and it was respected as support, made a lower high, then rolled over again. So either way, I mean, back then the bearish TA was pretty solid up there. It could have been, but no one requests this because it's a scam, it looks like. And I have no idea what to tell you, man. It's at its lowest price ever. It's not bouncing. It's down 5.3%. That's crazy. That's so bad when Bitcoin's up 7.4% and you have an S coin randomly that's down. Oh man, I've been live 1 hour 15 minutes. If you're enjoying it, like button, bell, sub, appreciate it. Let's go, dude, for a relief rally going on where it was close, man. It was really, really close, wasn't it? I mean, you're talking, this was it. This was the end of the line for Bitcoin. If market participants did not defend this area successfully, there was nothing but down. And you know that looking left. And I think everyone in the world, Michael Saylors, big money, big people, they knew that if that level doesn't hold, it's over. You're going straight back down to test your lows of the entire sell-off. It was $25,300. But the good news, man, as they knew how key of a level that was, they defended it. And they're now breaking you back above the top of the zone of inflection, where, again, no price action until $33,756. So there could be some more upside, a couple $1,000 more. But in the end, does it mean we're in a bull trend? No. You're not in a bull trend. You just made your lowest lows, like, of the whole downtrend. So you get relief rallies. The Hexagon's probably just disowned me, Rabid, for just reporting reality, right? The fact that I was reporting reality where like Hex was down like 80% in 2 days. that was enough to make people just tune out and them not watch me again, because that happened. But today we looked at it, right, and it was up a lot and still has more upside because of the levels this above. Zoner's predicting a dump on June 5th, according to his scrub calculations. Get wrecked, dude. Hextaven is still watching. Excellent, man. We still have a couple Hexkins out there, man. Yeah, pretty wild. Pretty wild to see, you know, assets. Look this, dude. Like, look at sand. All right, yeah, we made fun of sand because it's a joke. Because you could buy actual sand. You don't have to buy it. You can go to the beach and get it yourself. But look, man, this was identified. This was a textbook bullish deep crab pattern that hit the 1.618. Did it hit some Rudy Poo level? No, it hit the pattern completion zone. This is a Scott Carney pattern. Okay, the research you put in on traditional markets, it's happening. You got some Beanie Baby, digital Beanie Baby. It hit it. It also hit a level from history, a peak from August 29th. So you put those together. It's like, hey man, you could react here. Something bullish could happen here. Maybe it could go up. It did hold, and now it's been holding 119 as support. And you know, between these levels, between 119 and 213, it's straight up, straight down. It could go straight up again. Maybe not though. But in the end, whatever it does, it's most likely going to put in a substantially lower high than the previous highs and make a lower high, and then roll over again and retest the lows and maybe break that and go to 80 cents after down the road. So it's there, man. It's literally there. A completed pattern. But there are others that even locally showing some pretty interesting harmonic structures. Didn't look at all of them, but they're out there, man. It's wild. But it's good to see a rally, and I don't know, man. I guess that was kind of the update I wanted to show y'all. You know, just on the holiday. And oh, let's look at. Oh, I forgot. We gotta look. I'm sorry. This is really kind of off here, but this is U.S. oil. All right, we're going off topic here. We're going from S coins to U.S. oil. You know, and this thing, remember on Friday, what did it do? It was a daily candle close confirmed bullish breakout above a key 114.79, the last line of defense for the bears, right? That was that high from 2011. You can clearly see it. It broke that with confirmation on Friday, and today what happens? What's been happening? You've caught really nice fall through, and now there's a new day, right? This daily candle closed about 30 minutes ago. So on the new candle, you're just hanging out, and minimum target, all right, because you know always could have the harmonic, you know, 125 most likely, 124.80 candle high close, and 125 to 886 just for the W shape, right? If that was to play out, but it breaks that. You understand, historically, nothing's ever happened except recently with the Russia-Ukraine war thing situation. The only thing that's ever happened was straight up, straight down. So the target really on U.S. oil, if you're patient and you wait long enough, is 147.20. Unfortunately, I know that sucks, dude. But it's not about like what we feel. It's just these levels are being broken, and they could be running to the next level soon. That's it. After reaccumulation, after a buying climax, you sell off. You defended the level that was once resistance, is now like you fell below it, but you're holding. It was support, and now you're separating from that same level. And now you're breaking horizontal line resistance from history, and 147 is the target in time. I hate it, dude. I hate it. I filled up my tank yesterday. I have a car, all right? I have a sedan. $98. Which people will be like, child's play. I know, I get it, right? I actually live somewhere where things are only terrible. They're not like extremely terrible. Whew. but you know, about like U.S. oil.
Happy Memorial Day, peace.
So Dow Jones since the pod, dude. Cheers. Happy Memorial Day. Yeah, absolutely, man. It's not about U.S. oil. Well, it is, but I think what's really cool is USO. You know, like a derivative. I think it's so cool that it's like it painted the perfect Bukowski structure, omitting that one day, that one crazy day. It's perfect, man. Like it broke out. Sky's the limit. $99 target here in time, if you're patient. Wow, it literally cost you $100 in a Hyundai Genesis Coupe, Brad. So it cost you more in that than it did for me in a 2022 BMW M5 competition. That doesn't make any sense. But oh yeah, you're in California, I'm in Alabama, so that's opposite too. So, wow. I couldn't imagine what my car would cost to fill up in California. Jesus. $175 to fill up your truck. That is such good. It's like, yeah, how does a recession not happen with elevated energy costs like that? It will. It can't not happen. You just got to understand what hot elevated fuel costs do to every sector. Every sector where we think consumables and stuff. Everything's going up, man. If that costs more, it's all going to get pushed on you, the consumer, and the taxpayer. We already looked at XRP. Get over it, dude. Ethereum 2 staking? I don't know, dude. Yeah, staking. That's really worked out for people, hasn't it, lately? It hasn't. Spoiler alert. I mean, it's like, dude, again, it was cool that we had ourselves a nice little rally today, and it could continue for a couple $1,000 more on Bitcoin. But it doesn't mean we're now in a bull trend. No, it does not mean that. Guess what? Wheat futures up today after holding. Are these open? You have no, they're not. Soybean futures again closed the week right at that top of the rectangle, you know, and it's the massive cut with handle. Could you imagine this thing breaking out and going into price discovery? Soybeans, dude, it's gonna go see all-time highs probably. Even if it doesn't break it and fails and collapses after, I think it's gonna test that September 2012 high. People need to get a second job just to pay for gas to get their first job, to get to their first job. Yeah, dude, it's terrible. Hey, anyone see first couple episodes of Obi-Wan and kind of like think it's awful? Like terrible? Like worse than episode 1 of, you know, Star Wars episode 1? Anyone else have that opinion that watched the first 2 episodes? Oh, God. That's right, Tony. That's right, man. So just shifting. Let's go to look at gold. It's hanging out. Remember, I think if we ever got ourselves a sell-off again and got a type 2 return, it would be an actionable trade. It would be a trade setup, momentum harmonic, right? Where it pretty much hit 100%. 886, 618. You know, 886 is where, you know, the candle closes happened. So it didn't get violated. It didn't get completely invalidated, I don't think. It's there. It's an M shape. Again, the trend is okay. But it's a type 1, and, you know, just one more like this. My God, that would be legendary. We'd end up probably getting bullish divergence too on the oscillators. The stage would be set for a crazy markup if gold could. It could do it now. I'm just saying, like, if you wanted like to be strategic about it, you always want that confirmation low, you know. So maybe we'd be blessed enough to get it, but maybe not, because it's like in between $1,800 and $1,900. You can go straight up to $1,900 soon rather than later. Yeah, Jazza, you'd probably be somebody to think Jar Jar Binks is the best character ever in all of Star Wars. To say that, dude, for real. Not enough people saw Obi-Wan, it seems. Star Wars always good. That's not true, DG. What are you talking about? Star Wars is not always good. Are you kidding me? Yeah, dude. Tell me. Wow. All right, so that's your gold, silver. Still, you know, it held a level as it fell out of the local zone. It hit another level and just bounced with gold. And Hidden Bearish Divergence is developing. Figured that was going to happen, just the way these things occur. And that's it. It's starting to imply that a continuation downward is coming. Unless it just starts building positive Momo again, that's real. That's like developing right now on the daily, on silver. So just be aware of that. So, silver is pretty terrible. If you were going to own a metal, not going to be silver spot. You won't probably be like gold or copper or even platinum. And let me show you platinum why it's pretty interesting here. Platinum, look at this, dude. All right, this is the chart I've been looking at. All right, you tell me, chat, this level, this key level here, it was a resistance even back in 08, then support forever, and then resistance and resistance. It just kept being resistance over and over. You up thrust and fail, resistance. You broke it, and now what are you doing? You're not making lower lows than the lows from September 2020. Those are higher lows than the lows from June of 2020. And then the COVID crash when it went down to 585. You are in some sort of uptrend right now. And you are regarding an old resistance as support. And on the 3-day, which is really interesting here, on the 3-day, hidden bullish divergence completely developed. And soon to possibly be going positive. So continuation implied at a key level makes this kind of lower risk where, hey, man, if it fails, one just kind of gets stopped out below 880, but the upside could be taking you to 1182 again. So just pay attention. If gold's going up, platinum's probably going to follow too, might underperform. But again, you're looking for these miners, like the silver, gold, platinum miners. That's where you're going to get the real gains, the real tendies, if spot price on these precious metals goes up. The miners are going to go up way more, right? It's like if Bitcoin's in an uptrend, the altcoins are going to probably present you with better gains just because the market caps are so high on these. Just like Bitcoin's so high, it would take so much more work to double up on Bitcoin than it would to be on Ethereum or altcoins. So same type of thinking. All right. Took about an hour and 18 minutes till your daily candle close. We are working on, you have a 3-day candle close upon us too in an hour and 17 minutes, and it will be a massive bullish and golden candle. And I know Egg and Dalt and a few others had been talking about, hey, is it possible the 3-day on Bitcoin is bullish divergence? And it does look like it. I mean, it looks like it's trying to develop somewhat here. Buyers defended the support. You can't argue. And now there's some real price action. It's very interesting. Very interesting stuff going on here. And there's not much price action when you get above 31K until, 40K. But like we know, let's temper our, expectations, which we have none. But I'm saying, like, let's say, all right, next one, 33,700, because that makes sense. That was a key level locally this year. So that would be for if you broke that. And yeah, maybe 40K after that, one at a time. Yeah, Beast Jedi. Yeah, pretty much. No one's arguing about. I think that Mandalorian and the Book of Boba Fett, those are incredible. I love them. I think they're really good. I think they've done a great job. That's That's it though. That and then Rogue One was good, but that other trilogy was so stupid. What a money grab! It's the same story as the original trilogy, and it like renders the original trilogy like useless, like a joke, like it didn't make sense. It'd be like in Lord of the Rings, they kill Sauron, and then it's like Sauron's back, you know, and nothing that Frodo did or anyone else did mattered at all. What a joke. Stupid. Really stupid. All right. So, all right. Well, I'm probably going to get out of here. I hope you all have, continue to have a great rest of your evening this holiday, Memorial Day. We honor those who serve and fight for our freedom. Really appreciate it. Very grateful. Couldn't do this without you. So you got to know that this community is definitely pro veterans and active service community service members. So thanks again for the likes, love, support, contributions, everything in between. Somehow Palpatine returned. What a joke. Love America. Until next time, respect the T. A.